Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to all be about my plant wall. I've got numerous questions about how I made her, how much does she cost, what kind of care tips does she need. I'll explain all of it in this video and I hope you enjoy. So anyways, let's go see my plant. So this is the progress of her. She's grown quite a bit, as you guys can tell. She's also growing on the wall. So how I started this plant was really simple. I ended up purchasing, this is a philodendron from a garden shop. It came in a giant pot, kind of similar to that one over there. So what I did is I took it out of the pot, I laid some garbage bags down, and I ended up breaking the plant apart. I made sure I was very delicate with the root system. While I broke her all up, I ended up purchasing this plastic container, which it does have a water holder underneath, right where this line hits, collects the water so it doesn't go all over the floors. This was about $10. Say I bought this at my local, it was like an Ocean State job lot near my house. If you guys don't have those there, they're just like those garden plastic tubs that usually go outside near the windowsills. I wanted it big enough to hold this metal, I don't know what these are called either. This was $10, so far we're working with $20 and the plant was $5. How I did it was I ended up putting some soil underneath. I know it's hard to see, you guys, but I started from the bottom. I had the plant was like coming all the way out to my living room. Obviously I moved the carpet when I did this. I started some soil up to here, put the root system there. The plant looked completely like Rapunzel. Obviously it has grown quite a lot, but when I did this it was still very long. So I added all the roots to the bottom, and then it was time to start tying her down. This is supposed to be like that, but I'm holding it. The wall is actually, it's leaning against the wall because this plant pot is not sturdy enough for it to completely stand straight like I want it to. But that's all right because I am indoors. After that, I went to the dollar store and I purchased this green yarn. I purchased 2 things of it and I just ended up tying knots and having this go the way I wanted it to. So I tied it here and then I just kept going. I add a pretty lengthy space. You don't want to keep tying, like you want to add a space between this because you don't want it to get too tight and it doesn't have room to grow. So that's basically what I did. It took me about 2 hours to make this. The one thing I would say if you guys are going to make one of these is to be very careful when you lean it against the wall because these roots are strong and they will end up ruining your walls. As you guys can see, all these marks are the roots. So what they tend to do is when you water it, it gets a lot of nutrients and stuff, and the roots will start to like attach to the wall like Spider-Man. I know, super weird. I didn't know that when I got this plant. These are the growth of it right now. This is stuff I have to actually tie back. So when it grows, I'm gonna let it grow a little bit longer and then I'll just keep tying. I still have that yarn. My goal is to, so you don't see any like bars. I water her once a month and I just start from down here, water it, then I keep going all the way down. You don't want to water her too much because it could get root rot as well. You want it to keep this vibrant color. If you do water it too much, the leaves will start to turn very, very yellow. Another tip, you guys, you can also spray them if you want, but with spraying, be careful because it would actually tend to make these roots grow longer and they will attach to the wall faster. I was spraying the plant and it was getting very, very green and beautiful looking, but it was kind of ruining the walls as well. This stuff right here, this is just how the leaves bloom. So when the leaves start out, here it is actually, where is it? Right here, that is that little dry thing. See how the leaf like came out of its little, I don't know, cocoon, I guess, or I don't know what you call this. I love plants, but I don't know the scientific name for a lot of parts of them. So eventually they get very dry. I don't know if I could find another one, which here's another one. What you can do is you can just pick them off so they don't get all over your floor. So altogether, this plant with the bar thing in the back, the plant itself, it cost me around, I would say under $30 to make this. And I think it's a great stable piece in my house. I know some people think I'm crazy for having such a giant plant. This is probably the biggest plant I own that's grown this much. I just think it's amazing. I think it's gonna look really, really great when it completely fills up. Another thing, when you do this, you guys be very patient. These plants do take a while to grow. So now, as you guys can see, like through this area, it's moving all the way up. So if you guys make one of these, let me know down below. I will try to link everything that I use down below. It probably won't be from the same store, but I will try to see if I could find like a similar product. I wish I would have recorded it when I made it, but I thought it was going to be an absolute fail, so that's why I didn't. I should have listened to myself and recorded it. I know this video is probably like super short and simple. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you decide to make one of these, let me know, and I hope it comes out just as beautiful as she is growing. So I will leave you guys on that note, and I will see you in the next video.